Welcome to the epic world of dog training. I am JT Lawson. I am the lead trainer at Make Your Dog Epic. I also own the Oklahoma locations for Make Your Dog Epic, where we turn your canine companions into truly epic dogs. Get ready for your daily doses of wisdom as we tackle your questions and unleash the secrets to mastering dog training. As always, our goal is to gain obedience, but never at the expense of the dog's personality. Can I have a kiss? Oh, thank you. Oh, good job. Can I have a kiss? Well, thank you. Oh, let's try again. Oh, what? One more? No? Okay.
All right, welcome back to the Make Your Dog Epic Tulsa Dog Training Service podcast. And on today's show, we're interviewing one of Oklahoma's highest rated and most reviewed dog training service owners, JT Lawson. Welcome onto the Make Your Dog Epic podcast. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great.
Hey, I got to ask you this because our listeners want to know, what are the dog training services that you offer? Really walk us through all the different dog training services that you offer, just so that our listeners can have a clear understanding of those dog training services.
Yeah, so we have potty training, we have group class, we have one-on-one lessons. That's where it's half dog training, half human training. We have boarding school. That's where the dog comes and stays with us. And then at the end, the dog just understands everything and you don't have any homework. And then we fix all the behavioral issues, just any behavioral issue we can think of. We fix 98% of those in 1 to 3 weeks. So that's our main services that we offer.
Now, I think there's a lot of jackassery in the dog training industry, just like every industry, where there's people out there that are doing some bizarre stuff in the world of dog training, and you've been around long enough to have seen it. I mean, you've seen some of the best dog trainers and some of the worst dog trainers out there. What are some of the pitfalls that we should avoid if we're looking for a dog trainer? Or what are some of the items, the issues, or when you're looking for a dog trainer, what are some warning signs of the kind of dog training theories that exist that maybe we don't want to use?
Yeah, so big things to look out for when looking for a dog trainer is if they will not see your dog and they'll just tell you it's a fee. It's like, hey, this is $4,000. We'll take your dog for 3 weeks. Doesn't matter dog or breed or whatever. You cannot trust that because they're not going to actually get you to a specific thing. You need somebody that's going to offer a money back guarantee because most dog trainers say that that the training might stick. Basically, that's their excuse. After training, if it doesn't work, they're going to blame you or the dog. Do not fall for certifications. Every dog trainer just certifies himself. So a bunch of dog trainers are certified but not qualified. What I mean by that is there's no governing body over dog training certifications. So anyone can be certified. So I can go online tonight and make up 10 different websites and certify myself. And it sounds really great to people who have no idea what I'm talking about, but it's pointless because there's no governing body over it. It would be like if I was a lawyer and I could just make up my own bar exam and then tell everyone that I passed it. So it's super pointless, all the dog training certifications. Even if you go to a dog training school, there's no governing body over it. So they could be teaching all kinds of craziness. You also want to make sure that whoever you train with, they have continuous learning for life. So if you're going to have to pay again, if your dog doesn't listen or new issues come up, I wouldn't do it. So you need free lessons for life or free group class for life or something for the life of your dog. That way you're not stuck paying like 15 different trainers throughout your dog's life. So we get a bunch of dogs that train with other trainers and then come with us. Any dog that trains with us never goes anywhere else, not necessarily because we're better, but because we're literally there forever.
So walk us through these, some of these, specific services that people often ask you about. We're taking notes here, and again, for anybody out there that's never hired a dog trainer before, this could be kind of an overwhelming thing. What are the kinds of services that you most get asked about?
Yeah, so the big things that we get asked a lot about are potty training is a big one. We have our potty training method, and we'll work with your dog on it and then walk you through it. So we have potty training. Another big one is the private lessons. So people want to be involved. They want to know if we can fix leash pulling, all different behavioral stuff where we can fix the jumping up on people and what kind of service they need. So then we also have the boarding school, and then we have group class as well.
And is there a particular service that is the most popular?
Yeah, I would say probably the boarding school because that's where they have the client has no homework and their dog just comes back and listens. So we'll come back and we'll go over everything with you. So everything the dog learned, which you'll know at the 50-cent first lesson. We're going to tell you at that lesson what your dog's going to be doing at boarding school, how long it's going to take, what all it's going to learn, how those commands are going to fix your issues that you're currently having. And then at the end of the boarding school, we're going to come home with the dog and we're going to go over everything we did and what you need to do and how to use commands and make sure that everyone in the family is on the same page.
And who all needs to be involved with the dog training? Does it need to be one point of contact with the family? Can the whole family get involved?
Yeah, everyone can get involved. So big thing with us is everything has to transfer. So it's super pointless if I get Fluffy to listen to me, but not you guys in the family. So, or if I get Fluffy to listen to Dad because he can do scary dad voice, but he doesn't listen to Mom, then now you're stuck calling. I've seen videos online where they have a big backyard and Mom's in the backyard yelling at the dog, Fluffy, come here, Fluffy, Fluffy, come, Fluffy, Fluffy, come. And the dog does not care at all. And then Mom calls Dad. She puts the phone on they had a big speaker outside, and he talks through the speaker, and he says, Fluffy, come. And the dog's like, oh, frick, Dad's home. And then the dog sprints back inside. So that's pretty pointless if the dog doesn't listen to everyone in the family. So everyone can be involved if you want, or really it's whatever your goals are. So if you're like, hey, I just need my dog to listen to me, okay, sweet, we can do that. Or if you're like, hey, I need my dog to listen to the whole family, awesome, we can do that too.
Now, I have heard of some pretty bizarre high-pressure sales techniques that other Tulsa dog trainers use. And again, we're not trying to name names here. I just want to give people an idea of some of the crazy high-pressure techniques that are used, because the way we train dogs is that first lesson is just 50 cents, and then we let people know what all the different packages that we offer, package A, package B, package C. And if someone's in a financial hardship situation, we do have some scholarships that we have available. What are some of the bizarre high-pressure sales techniques that you've actually heard that have been used on unsuspecting potential dog training customers?
Yeah, so they say, sometimes they say, hey, this is all we have. This is if you can't get your dog in this week, we're not going to be able to get your dog in for 4 months. Or they'll say stuff like, hey, I know you have to think about it. I'm going to go out to my car really quick, and then by the time I'm back, you'll have time to think about it, and we'll make a decision then. And so they'll just leave, go to the car, and then come back. I've seen where people will mislabel how they're feeling, or they'll just keep repeating back to them what they're saying. So they're like, hey, they're like, hey, my dog jumps on people. And then you just repeat back to them, your dog jumps on people? And then you feel obligated to keep talking about it, and they'll just do that the whole time. And then they'll kind of do the used car salesman trick, where they're like, hey, I got to go talk to my manager, see if this is possible. And then they go outside, talk to no one, come back, and then they're like, hey, it is possible. It's awesome. We're going to make a deal for you, which it was always the deal. And then and then after that, they try to upsell you on stuff, or they'll tell you how you're feeling about it, or they'll try to tell you that you don't like the training. That way you tell them you do like the training, just a whole bunch of different stuff.
This is real stuff.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there's stuff like false, basically where they say they only have a certain amount of spots this month, and that spot's going to get filled, which absolutely isn't true. They don't have any dogs coming this month, but they're saying it so that you'll feel an urgency to sign up right then. It's kind of like the used car salesman who's like, hey, this car is going to go by the end of the night. You're going to have to make a decision right now. Stat.
Stat.
Like, I gotta make a decision. Stat. And so now you're stuck buying it, and you didn't even really know if that's what you wanted.
Well, I tell you what, you are a source of wisdom and a dog trainer that everybody out there needs to get to know. Again, that's makeyourdogepic.com, makeyourdogepic.com for all your Tulsa dog training needs. So what's the final word you'd say to all the listeners out there that are contemplating scheduling that first lesson for just 50 cents?
Yeah, well, I just thought of another sales move that people use. It's a doozy. So they'll basically, if you say that the price is too high, they'll come back at you and they're like, well, what's your dog's life worth to you? Because if your dog
No, they don't do that. No, they don't do that.
Oh, they do. Oh, right away. They're like,
Oh,
well, so your dog's not worth $5,000, and you're like, I mean, yeah, but and so they will use these emotional manipulation tactics to get you. So if you're on the fence on if you want to sign up with us or not, well, a couple things. One, it's 50 cents for your first lesson. That way you can meet us. You can see we're not going to try to upsell you. We're not going to hard sell you. And we just want dogs that listen, because dogs that listen get more freedom, and then you get happier dogs and families. And we'll go over everything with you at the first lesson. We'll answer any questions you have, and we'll be on our way to making your dog epic.
that's a dirty move, asking you what your dog's life is worth. You're telling me that's actually a move?
No, that's a legit move that I won't name names, but a trainer in Tulsa does that.
No way. There's just no way. It's mind-boggling, but I appreciate you letting us know that. Again, folks, if you want to avoid the jackassery of high-pressure dog training sales techniques, just go to Make Your Dog Epic. And let me tell you the secret, folks. The first lesson is 50 cents. Then JT and the team will sit down and show you package A, package B, or package C. And if you can't afford which those packages based upon your dog's breed and your dog's training needs, and they have scholarship options available as well. Thank you, JT, for joining us today. We really do appreciate you. And as we like to say, we'll join you here in 5 minutes. However, we're probably going to join you again closer to 30 minutes, okay?
Awesome. Sounds good.
Talk to you soon.
Do you need to have your dog professionally trained? Do you need your dog to stop barking at the neighbors? Do you want your dog to stop going potty in the house? Do you want to have an epic and well-trained dog at an affordable price? What makes the Make Your Dog Epic dog training experience unique? At Make Your Dog Epic, your first dog training lesson is just 50 cents, which is less than $1. Make Your Dog Epic is home to the highest rated, most reviewed dog training company in the area. At Make Your Dog Epic, we will beat any competitor's price for similar services. At Make Your Dog Epic, we offer a money-back guarantee. So if the training doesn't work, we never blame you or the dog. It's always our fault. At Make Your Dog Epic, we offer the fastest turnaround time in the industry. That way you can start enjoying time with your epic dog as soon as possible. At Make Your Dog Epic, when you schedule that first lesson with us, we automatically enter you in for a chance to win a dream vacation to Hawaii. Whoa! Which is a lot like Oklahoma, except the weather's different. There's beaches, palm trees. But if you'd rather go to Oklahoma, we can do that as well. How does the Make Your Dog Epic training experience work? When you fill out that form on makeyourdogepic.com, we are going to call you and schedule that first lesson for just 50 cents, which is less than $1. We are going to meet you for that first lesson. That way we can tell you what it's going to take to get your dog to your goals. Because every dog's different and everyone's goals are different. We'll either do one-on-one lessons where it's half dog training, half human training. I'll let you guess which one's harder. Or we're going to do boarding school, where you send your dog with us and we take care of all the homework for you. No matter what you do, we're going to make sure everything transfers to you. Because it's pretty pointless if we get your dog to listen to us, but no one else in your family. Disclaimer, currently we do not offer a service that will get your in-laws to listen to you. You will receive unlimited ongoing group class for the remainder of your dog's epic life. That's because we want to be there for you and your dog forever. We never want you to have to use another trainer after training with us. Our goal is to teach obedience, but never at the expense of the dog's personality, because if we get your dog to listen, but we have to crush its spirit in the process, what's the point? Our motto is it's the same dog, but now it's all ears. You'll now have a well-behaved dog that you can walk or jog with without it channeling its inner sled dog and pulling you down the street. You will have a dog that won't bark at the neighbors or potty in the house. You will be entered in for a contest to win a dream trip to Hawaii that we will be giving away every January. Pow wow whoa, yippee-yo, yippee-yay. Take that first step and schedule that first 50-cent lesson at makeyourdogepic.com. Makeyourdogepic.com.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Here we go now.